Hello, everyone, and welcome to Rookie Rollers, the show where a bunch of us rookies roll dice and learn how to play some of the most popular tabletop role-playing games. I am Lewis Blakey. I am your self-appointed rookie master of this group. Today is one of our wacky one-shots. It is the very exciting grand finale of the fight for the underground. If you've been watching any of our other videos, we've been doing tournaments between most of the players here on the show to see who can get to the grand final. Okay, those who fell off in the early rounds, not much happened to them. Those who unfortunately lost in their finals did take quite a significant punishment, as Mad Minds down in the corner will tell you.
Yeah, I lost my legs.
Unfortunately, lost the ability to walk through some strong actions. So I'll set the scene. Our players we've gone through rules. We've gone through new character builds. I will very quickly read out the character builds, so any of those that wanting to play at home will understand, and those who have watched the game before will slightly understand. So we'll start with the character builds. The characters here have chosen 2 of 5 builds. You've got Juggernaut, which gives you a bonus to health. You've got Speed Boxer, which gives you multiple punches on your round. You have Heavy Hitter, which does more damage per hit. You have Ghost, which increases your AC or armor class, making you harder to hit by 1. And you have Sniper, meaning it's easier to hit people, but you do less damage. Those are the 5 characters. They've chosen 2 of them. And then on their round, during the fight, they will get 4 options. They will get Attack, which is basically see if they hit the opponent. Stun, see if they can make their opponent's AC go down by 1. Resist, meaning if they're low on health, they can choose to possibly resist an attack and gain health back. But if they fail, they give their opponent a free hit. Or Haymaker, the all-or-nothing hit. It's very hard to get, but if you land it successfully, you do double damage. Now, our 2 players, our 2 finalists, Celea and Radiaz, have chosen their characters very carefully. They've chosen their character builds. They've chosen to stick with their previous character builds and another class. They are both here ready. We have our 2 spectating players today. We have Ice Queen, also known as Mrs. Backhand or Miss Backhand or Queen of the Backhand. Which she will be known for the rest of days. And we have Mad Minds, also known as Farouk. Is it Daruk?
Daruk the Legless.
Daruk
the Legless.
Oh, Daruk the Legless. That's amazing. Daruk the Legless down in the corner. So, before the fight starts, before we get into the actual story, I am going to give Queen of the Backhands and Mad Minds an option.
Oh.
I need you now to choose who you are backing in this fight. Are you going to back Diaz, or are you going to back Celea?
Please, Queen!
I
protect you.
Ow.
I protect you last time.
We'll go with Ice Queen. Ice Queen, who are you going to back in this fight?
I'll go with Celea.
Celea, okay. So you're backing Celea, the half woman, half snake. Mad Minds, who are you backing in this fight?
Diaz.
Going for Diaz?
I fought him last time, so he's got to avenge me.
You better win. I get that.
Yeah.
When you lose to someone, you just want them to win all the way, otherwise you lost to someone that doesn't win.
That's one of mine.
So in the campaign, you will be supporting them, you will be cheering them on. Out of game, whichever one of the 2 wins, the team will get a reward.
Oh.
The team will get a reward. So it won't just be the fighter, it will be the person that backs you as well.
You better win.
Right? So, I'm excited. Players, are you ready to get started?
Are you ready?
Are you ready? Okay, then.
I have to say something for the viewers.
Yes.
Radiaz and I did do a little surprise for DM. So be prepared.
Okay.
And then for the question that I have, like
Yes.
for the stun attack,
Yes.
you said lowers their AC by 1, right? So if I keep stunning them, does that keep lowering, or does that
Yep.
just stay like?
If you can successfully keep stunning them, it drops their AC down by 1 every time. But you obviously give the risk that if you miss, it loses your turn. All that building you've done has meant nothing, and it goes straight to them. So let's get started.
Dun, dun, dun.
As we make our way through the city of Neverwinter, it seems a lot emptier than normal. You know, what was bustling nightlife is now quite seemingly quiet. As we make our way through a familiar pothole, down through the drains, we see a familiar candle light in the background. This time we hear chanting, much louder, on a much louder, bellowing scale, chanting through. As we make our way through to what seems to be a brand new, much larger underground arena here in the city of Neverwinter. As we make our way around the crowd, we're seeing a mixture of people. We are seeing Goliaths, orcs, half-orcs, humans, elves. We are seeing the very familiar half-human, half-snake people. As they are generally not cheering, but more hissing, like, yeah! Around. We make our way around the edge over to the entrance, where we see a newly decked out, indented arena covered in very fresh hay and soil. As we look over at the two opponents that are here on the grand final of this Champion of Champions tournament. As we stand there, we see a very familiar halfling man walk out. Again, slicked black hair, this time in a white suit. White suit, cut down here with a very long back to it. Very short, rolled up at the bottom because he didn't have a white suit in halfling size, so he has had to roll up the legs a bit to make it fit. He's standing there in the middle, one hand behind him, one hand in front, and he's waving at the crowd as the crowd are chanting and cheering and going crazy. You have just half snake people in the corner. I would say Ice Queen and Mad Minds, what are you doing in this situation now? Mad Minds, by the way, just for information, because you did lose your legs, you would have, instead of normal legs, you would have these quite intricate wooden carved legs as prosthetics, but the engraving and the design is beautiful.
Okay.
You have
At least I get that.
You have a walking stick. You have worn into these very well, to a point where you don't need massive crutches or anything. You're just a basic walking stick. It does make it a bit sore, but they are designed and they are fitted to your waist and fitted so well due to the craftsmanship of your people that they are looking pretty dope. It's beautiful, like twisted design as it comes down to the ankle, with like reinforcement steel on the center of the leg. You're just having to have a basic cane, kind of make your way around.
Are they in the ring right now, like in their
Them
corners?
two are in the corners of the circular ring, just staring each other down.
Okay, I want to come up to the cage and kind of knock it to get his attention.
Yeah.
And I kind of want to turn to what was his name again? What was your character's name?
Hino. Oh, sorry. Do you the guy in the center?
Inu. I want to knock on the cage like, Inu, I didn't lose my legs to just anybody. You better win this.
What do you do as he says this to you?
Shit. Wow, look at his legs. I'm like, wow, those are nicely crafted.
They did a good job.
And I'll
I have a
try
question.
to.
Can he see
I'll
me?
try to win this fight for you.
Yes,
Can see me.
You're both looking at each other in the ring.
We're kind of like having a little conversation.
Yeah. What are you doing, Ice Queen, in this situation?
Well, all the wood elves have come to support the half snake people. So they're all like sitting together, but there's like all the snake people there, and there's like a space, and then the wood elves because
Yeah.
we're still a little bit upset about the loss. Not gonna lie.
There's kind of cheering, but you can
It
as you
stings a little bit.
Celia, as you turn around, you kind of look and see your people, and you see that the wood elves are kind of there, and they're kind of giving each other a bit like. Kind of look. It's not a great combination, but they're there for support. You kind of the enemy of my enemy is my friend kind of
My
situation. So you're there. You're kind of getting ready to cheer him on. Celia and Diaz, you are staring each other down in the ring as you see this familiar halfling stand up proud as the two Goliaths that you see behind him picking up and hold him high in the arena, because obviously it's dipped down low, they have to hold him high, so he's at eye level with everyone else. He goes,
You can see that we're strange, both of us.
oh yes.
Strange. Kinda look at each other like,
It's quite off-putting because you've never, Diaz, you've never seen a half snake. I'm sure people are going to have a go at me for not knowing the actual name of these creatures. Serpent people, Slytherin, I don't know. I can't think of it. So you see this, it's kind of off-putting. It's like it's throwing you off, like your tactics that you would go to try and you're quite low, so your attacks would not be taking out the knees, going for the back of the lowest part of the spine, maybe the lower part of the ribs, and there are no legs. It is just from the hips down. It is just a snake tail, and it is really off-putting. It's like I'll work it out. But you're kind of focused. You're not even focusing on the chant and everything. You're just calculating and working out. It's you can tell you're a little bit thrown off, but you're just okay, and you're kind of working out in your head. Celia, you just see this dwarven male just fully focused on this fight. Ready. You can see as well, I'd say, Diaz, you can see from Celia, she is jacked as well. She is, for half woman, half snake, she is shredded. And looks like she can do some heavy hits if she gets you.
I looked at the race. It's the Yonti.
Pardon?
The race is called Yonti for half snake.
Say that again, sorry.
Yonti.
Yeah, so Diaz, and Celia, as you look at Diaz, you can see he's not necessarily, he's quite bulky, but a lot of it isn't muscle based on power. You see, you can look at his build and just guess that he can take a few hits. You know that it's going to take some going to knock this guy down. Okay?
yes.
So, you're both staring each other down. You do see this familiar halfling stood on got the giggles, stood on these two hands of the Goliaths as you go over and looks at you and goes, hello, my friends. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to our grand finale. Over the last 2 weeks, you have seen fantastic fights. And now we are here at the grand finale. My fighters, are you ready? Kind of looks towards both of you, waiting for a kind of a nod or something to show you're ready.
I think I just look at him, and I look at Radiaz, and I'm like, I think maybe. You, is that you?
Oh, so what was your character's name?
Yeah.
It's what?
Say that again, sorry.
Histia.
Histia. Okay, Histia. Got it, Histia. So we got Hinu and Histia.
Is that you, he knew?
Histia? What are you doing here?
Yes. I'm here. Your family said I could marry you if I beat the champion of this tournament.
That's what your family said to me.
So
Hey, what?
okay. So you
Your
look
family said
as you're having this conversation, the whole crowd has kind of gone from heavy cheering to now. Wait, what?
Wait, what?
And it's kind of weird. Like you don't notice it, but after a second, you kind of look around and realize no one is talking. It is silence. And you see like the Goliaths are still stood there, and you see the halfling in the middle just there. Like, it appears you two know each other, yes?
We know each other. We were lovers.
It is a shame.
Horus, the trick. Abandon. Right now. Inu, abandon right now. I don't want to eat you.
It is funny.
Abandon.
You see, he looks at both of you and kind of like puts his hand up and goes, "It's a shame we have to put previous lovers together, but it should make for a very entertaining fight. Men, begin!" Puts his hand down. Immediately, the walls, as you find, go doof, 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 shoot up. As you find yourself in a much deeper pit, you find crowds entering these little windows on the side as kind of like an entrance, and you now have triple the fans that were here before. You also noticed blades going up the side of the arena, just straight up blades, straight up from the floor, straight to the top of the arena, as well as blades kind of cresting over the top, making a metal styled kind of roof to stop any crowd kind of trying to jump in, or maybe people trying to escape. So I'm going to... Diaz, that is your first. You are first to attack. What are you going to do?
I'm gonna try thunder.
Go try stun.
And
Okay.
Say, yeah. And say, what do I want to say? 5. I got 5. And
5?
say, fuck. Shit. And say, you should never join the tournament. And then I was like, because I like do a quick jab at her throat so that she can, you know, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Can you hear me?
We can kind of hear you. We're getting you through.
Right.
So you throw a jab. You did hit 5, which is the AC you needed to hit. That was Celia's AC. So she's now down to 4. So you still have an attack because you were successful. What do you want to do?
Do another jab.
Another jab?
I mean,
trying to go for another.
Yeah.
Going for another stun. You need to get a 4, 5, or 6.
6.
6. Put it down. Now down to 3. What do you want to do?
A haymaker.
Okay. So roll a d6. So you have to get a 4, 5, or 6.
Yeah, and I rolled a 4. I put in the.
Oh, you rolled a 4. Oh. Okay. Roll damage.
Don't you dare, Inu. Don't you dare.
So roll a d4 and see what you get. Oh, roll a d6. Sorry, roll a d6 and see what you get.
6.
You got a 6. Explode it. Roll a d8.
As I'm punching her, I'm gonna say I'm so sorry.
So you just see there's like
You still
3...
have to roll another dice.
Yeah, you have to roll a d8. But you just see as the moment he kind of comes up, he goes, I don't want to do this, and just you hit a 6 on a d6, so you go to see if you can get higher on a d8.
All right, let me roll that second dice again. 7.
7. Okay, so you stick with 7. So double 7 is 14. So that's 14 points of damage. As you see him just kind of go pop, pop, pop.
Don't you?
Straight with the right hand.
But I have to reduce it from my AC.
No, so AC only drops for that small period of attacks that you did. So he jabbed to reduce your AC, and then hit you with an attack, with a haymaker. So he drops you
but
down.
my AC doesn't reduce his point of attack.
Oh no, AC is whether he can hit you.
Ah.
That's whether he can hit you. It doesn't do anything to damage. Because he hit a haymaker, he successfully did a haymaker. Whatever damage he does, he doubles it.
Yeah.
So he's done 14 points of damage to you. As you see him kind of come along, go jab, and then just straight right hand. And because he's quite low, he's gone kind of to the stomach area, and it's kind of throwing you back a little bit. It's quite shocking how much damage he's done straight away. And because he's been successful, he hasn't missed yet. It's still his go. So Diaz, what do you want to do?
Oh shit!
But because you hit her, her AC now goes back up to 5.
Alright, I'm gonna go for another stun.
Another stun. Alright, so you gotta hit a 5 or a 6.
1.
It's a 1. So you try and go for another stun, but you see this, and with your tail, as you're kind of holding your stomach in pain, as you just get your tail and whip the hand away, and he kind of rise back and gets quickly into a defensive position. Celia, that is now your turn to attack. What do you want to do?
First of all, I'm gonna stun him.
You're going to stun him? Okay, so you need to get a... because he picked Ghost, you need to get a 5 or 6.
6 and roll.
What did you get?
No! It's frozen.
Oh,
I got a 5.
You got a 5. Yeah, so that hits. You successfully stun him, which means he drops his AC down to 4 now. What do you want to do? Okay.
Well, she's doing my technique.
Still stunning him, so roll a 4,
Yes,
5, or
doing
6.
I got a 6.
A 6. Drops it down to 3. Alright, what are you doing?
I'm gonna do another one.
Another stun. Alright, so you've now got to get a 3, 4, 5, or 6.
And it's a 4.
3, 4, 5, 6. Got it. Your AC is down to a 2. So she's just hitting you jabs left, right, and it's going to just you all over the place. Your AC is now down to 2, I believe. So, what are you doing now?
A haymaker.
I'm gonna do a Hellmaker.
Haymaker, so you need to get a 3, 4, 5, or 6 because a Haymaker does increase the AC by 1. Go for it. What are you going to get?
Okay. And roll. I got a 4.
4. That hits. Roll, because you've got heavy hitter as well, roll a d8 for damage.
I got a 8.
You got an 8.
Man.
Explode it. Roll the d10. Oh, this is going to be brutal.
Oh, no.
No,
Yes, it
not
is.
in one hit. What'd you get?
Fuck. I got a 1.
A 1. So you stick with the 8. You stick with the 8. So double 8, that is 16. My god, 16 points of damage to you, Diaz. As you kind of throw these punches, and you kind of go for another stun, and it gets whipped away, as you're kind of rearing up, she immediately goes from like concern of not wanting to hurt you to deep anger, and is a flurry of fists and tail whips to stun you. It is just fist, whip. In the back
I just
of the
want to
head, and
say,
you're getting thrown up.
for all relation, I'm not afraid to actually hit him because we actually encounter each other in training. So we know each other's weakness, and you know.
I like that. We'll go with it. So yes, you know from just training with him what his weak points are, and you've just thrown these. You easily pinpoint like shoulder, side of the jaw, tail whip to the back of the head, and he's kind of stunned and he's kind of wobbling and he's getting kind of thrown all over the place. And he's not sure where these hits are coming from before you come straight in with an elbow. And it is a massive elbow that rocks him straight to the floor, and he has to shake it off and come back up again. And this has rocked him heavy. And you can see that you've done a massive amount of damage, even though he can take a few hits. You've done a lot of damage to him. And because you've been successful, you haven't missed yet. It's still your go. So what do you want to do? His AC has now gone back up to 5 after that hit.
Yeah. What I'm gonna do is resist to
resist.
gain back my health point.
Okay, so you need to allow him to attack you now. So Diaz, she is, as you see this, she kind of takes a step back and calls you forward and brings the fist up in a way that you recognize from what you did in your fight.
I'm here,
As
lover
being
boy.
training partners, you need to now make an attack against her.
She's using my technique.
So, yes, you need to make an attack.
D6, right?
D6. Yep.
Alright. 6!
6. Oh.
Alright,
It's
as I'm
needed it. So that did not work. You go to resist, and he goes to jab against you, and you kind of get ready to block it. But because you instinctively go to block it, he tricks you out with a move you've not seen before, and comes straight around and Superman punches you across the jaw as he fades around, and it's a move that completely throws you off. So yeah, that was your free attack. So do damage.
5.
5. So that's 5 points of damage. And now, Diaz, it's your go. What do you want to do?
Alright, after I finish hitting her with that first attack, I'm like, wow, you got stronger. And then I'm gonna go for another stun.
Go for another stun. Right, hit it. You need a 5 or a 6.
6.
6 hits, drops the AC, pops a little jab in there, throws you off. So what do you want to do? Your AC is now down to 4.
Go for another stun. Try to
Stun.
lower it again.
So you need a 4, 5, or 6.
4.
4. Right, got it. Wait, did you say you got 4?
Yeah.
Ooh, just hits the jab and then kind of comes around. And these moves are throwing you off. You've never really seen these before. You two are both prepared for these attacks against each other. You've trained with each other for so long. And it's strange. These are new moves you've never seen before, but it does impress you. Sign of
I
respect.
mean, that's why I wanted to marry him.
So yeah, so our AC is now dropped down to 3. What do you want to do?
Go for a haymaker.
Haymaker. So you need to get a 4, 5, or 6. Yes, you were going for a haymaker. So roll for a haymaker. 4, 5, or 6.
Yeah, I got a 6.
A 6. Hits. Do damage. Roll a d6.
3.
3. Okay, so that's 6 points of damage to Celia. These are big hits already. Okay, Diaz, it's still your go. AC's back up to 5.
Go for another jab.
Go for another jab. 5 or 6.
5.
5 hits it. Drops the
I'm
AC
actually
down.
rolling good. I'm surprised.
It's just constant flows of and it's just throwing you off, and you're struggling to kind of figure out his pattern to try and parry it away and counter. Yes, so AC's back down to 4. What do you want to do?
And I'm gonna go for basic attack.
Basic attack. Okay, so you need a 4, 5, or 6 to hit.
5.
5. Full damage.
2.
2. That's 2 points of damage. To Celia. It's still your go. You haven't missed yet.
Oh shit. Go for basic attack.
Basic attack. Right, so you got to get a 5 or 6.
5.
5. Roll damage.
Fucking
my
hell.
God. You are really struggling to kind of parry these moves and figure out where these where these fists and kicks are coming from. It's just a full head to toe of attacks, and you'll find it really difficult to block. What damage do you do?
Isn't she the one that was destroying you last time?
Yes. Wait, it's still my turn, you said?
Yeah, because you successfully hit her, so you need to do damage.
Okay.
D6 damage.
Oh, alright. 3?
3 more points of damage.
I'm dead.
Are you done?
Wait, what?
I'm done.
Oh, damn, that was fast!
Oh my god!
Yes.
That was quick.
Holy god!
Oh shit.
Oh. Right. Okay. Hold on. Right. We need to. Right. Let's finish this up. Let's finish this up. So over the course of this fight, Ice Queen and Mad Minds, you see these two slowly square off, and you saw this weird interaction, and you thought things were kind of going to drop off, but then you saw Diaz throw the first hit, and you knew it was on. You could tell by that first hit, it's going down. And these two, you see in this match, these two just working together to kind of shadow each other's moves. At first, it was just constant blocks and parries, but then it was leading to jabs and changing up fighting styles to something you've never seen before in these people.
I've seen 52 hours.
And you see as these two are just gritting it out, hitting each other, Diaz just kind of gives a final nod of respect to Celia before and here's the final elbow. You see Celia just stumble back, and the snake form drops
Take
to
it
the
from
floor
me, yeah.
as the crowd have a hush of silence. Not sure what's just happened after an amazing fight. You then feel a Goliath's hand on your wrist as your arm shoots up in the air. The crowd goes crazy and cheering for you. He knew. And then you see a familiar halfling come out from the gates as the floor. Back up to the top. Walks out and says, "Ladies and gentlemen, it appears we have our winner. Give it up for Hino the Mighty." And you are immediately given bags upon bags upon bags of gold. And the Goliaths then stand. You have one Goliath that comes and stands behind you. Looks like he's gathering up the gold and ready to take it back for you. As he then turns and looks at Celia.
Oh.
No, Rachel, help!
Wait, what are you doing?
As he puts his finger up, you hear a blast of sonic energy. And the crowd goes silent.
Oh, that's the one.
You try and speak. No noise comes out. You clap your hands, you wave, you slap the boards. Nothing. It appears we have lost a great fighter today.
Oh.
It is a true shame to do this. I do not wish such a gruesome act on anyone. Snaps his fingers. And Celia, you find yourself awakening, but unable to move. Every muscle in your body seizes up. All you can feel is a very large Goliath hand wrap around your waist, lift you up, and start scooting you back towards the entrance.
No.
As you see Celia completely paralyzed, Dark green blood covered over the face, chest, and stomach. Multiple bruises. Just slowly being dragged away into the darkness.
Help.
Before
Oh.
If you don't leave my room, Jeepers Creepers gonna take your eyes.
So I
and
just
that
see them drag her away.
she is now been dragged away behind closed doors into darkness.
Help.
Oh my god.
So
And
I'm
that-
guessing as I tried to help her, just like the visible wall like last time.
You are stood there. You can't make noise. You can't clap your hands. It is
Oh, so I'm
nothing's coming
paralyzed
out.
too.
You're not paralyzed. She was.
Oh,
But that is where we're going to finish
Oh my
our
god.
fight for the Underground Champion of Champions tournament. Oh,
Oh.
well
my God.
done. What a fight.
I mean, yes.
That's it.
Oh,
It's over.
that's it.
It's over.
yeah.
That's it.
I,
Because everybody's.
I guarantee though, I bet if Celia, if you could have got that resist, if you could have been successful at resist, that could have gone a completely different way.
Yes.
Yeah.
It would be
So,
different.
what I would say for the fight though, the fight was quite quick. Fight, like in the game, that fight took forever. Like, it was just a slugfest. First working out each other's moves because you two had trained together. You were just parrying each other and just throwing each other's kicks off and fists away and constant counters before Diaz kind of then immediately started throwing hits that you'd never recognized before from some sort of different training that he's done, and which you did the same to him and started throwing different hits from different training that he's never seen before. And yeah, it just came out that way.
I
So
thought Celia was gonna win when she got that 16.
well, I thought that with that big hit and the fact that you got to keep going as well. Oh
Yeah, bro. If she would have hit me like that 2 more times, I would have been gone.
yeah.
So I was surprised that I was able to keep hitting her.
Yeah. So thank you everyone for watching. Congratulations to Diaz for winning our grand tournament. Well done.
You
Much
better
deserved.
save me. You better save me.
Oh, I guess that's a question. Is there a
Yes.
continuation of this, or is that it?
That is it for now. If
Okay.
you guys or if people watching would like to see another tournament based like this, whether it's an actual D&D game with their full stats and full spells, or whether you like
What
these
a
kind of
solemn ending.
mini games, we'll be more than happy to put one on. If you want to be part of this tournament, please email me, let me know, and we'll get you into this fight, and we can maybe have a massive fans tournament. Just a few quick things before we finish. I want to say a big thank you to Midnight Syndicate for allowing us to use their music once again. They have been great, allowing us to use their music for free. So they have been great. Please go subscribe them on YouTube and see them out on Spotify. They're so good. The music's just amazing for any kind of D&D or role-playing games that you need. Also, as you can see with the border, it is Breast Cancer Month. So we are kind of building awareness for breast cancer. I know there's a lot of people out there that know it, but also there's many charities and many organizations that do help towards this. So please, if you can go donate, please go donate. Anything you can. It's not us forcing you to, it's just doing what you can. I'll leave the links in the description for the UK and the US. If I can find links to other places, I will do. And one last thing before we finish. Diaz and Mad Minds, since you were the winning team, as your prize, you will get a selection of your choice, either I Was on Rookie Rollers official jumper, and the choice of your character name or any character name on the back of your jumper. Or you can have a hat, I Was on Rookie Rollers hat. So that's your choice. You guys let me know. But I thought that was quite an ambient prize for the winners. Thank you all so much for taking part. Thank you everyone that chooses to watch. I know we're only a small group and a small channel, but this is mainly for people that just want to get into these games, are looking for people to hang out with and make friends with. Like, we've become quite close friends. Us all together playing this game, and it's been amazing. So thank you everyone for watching. Hope you have a good evening, a good day, good afternoon, and hopefully see you soon. All right, say bye, guys.
Peace out.
Bye.